Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 4 sweet treats from Williams Sonoma. I have the Handcrafted Toffee Bites.
And I have Peppermint Bark. This is the original, the sea salt, and dark chocolate.
These were $5.95 each, so $6 a piece from Williams Sonoma. I'm very excited about this because it says made in the English style, which we love. Traditional style toffee enrobed in Guittard milk chocolate and almonds. Guittard is like my favorite.
Good chocolate.
Handmade in the English tradition from a family recipe, this toffee contains only the best ingredients: rich creamy butter, fresh almonds, and premium milk chocolate. It says there are 2 servings. 1 ounce, 28 grams is 150 calories. And these are created in by Williams Sonoma in San Francisco, California. Okay, so if you eat this whole thing, you're eating 300 calories. And I'm gonna just snip it.
Yeah, put it out the end.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, it's like
Got
this.
like a little paper.
I'll show you how it comes. So these are just toffee squares, like you would get in a chocolate box. Normally you would get like half of that, and you would get 2 sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if I could. Ooh! Oh my goodness! It looks like that.
Toffee.
Yeah, like the Roca. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's a little softer than our toffee.
There's
almonds everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Our toffee tends to be a little like harder.
I don't know. I was gonna say
this is it collapses a little bit better. Our toffee, like I'm thinking about Heath Bar and stuff.
Oh,
it's very thin.
Because I was gonna say they're saying all this about English, but truly, if you've had almond Roca,
yeah,
that's what that is.
It is, but I'm thinking about it's better than like Heath Bar. Heath Bar is very thin and very, very hard and crunchy.
That's saying a lot coming from you.
I love a Heath Bar, but I like this texture better.
That's what I was gonna say. And I love a dime bar too.
Mm-hmm.
Think about dime bars, very thin and crispy.
They're not quite as hard as a Heath Bar though.
No, but I love them. I wish they were bigger. They need to be twice as big because they're skinny.
They're very skinny.
That is very nice. It will remind you though, if you've had Roca, that is what that tastes like.
Yeah, I mean you could if you look at costs.
Yes.
Honestly, Roca or this, whichever one's cheaper, buy it because it's just the same. It's
yes, I think if you put them side by side, you would think it came out of the same place.
Yeah, flavors, textures, everything.
But it's very nice.
It's very good, yeah. But Roca is very good, so, you know.
To me, these are great sizes to put in a stocking for stocking stuffers. They have, you could either buy these or you could buy the tins.
Yeah, you could buy the tins, which were...
They also had like a tin full of Buckeyes. They did have different tins besides these things, the peppermint bark and stuff.
They all had the same style of writing
and we've seen those tins that look just like Williams Sonoma.
Same writing, same fonts, everything.
We've seen them in like 3 different places. We've seen them in Williams Sonoma. We've seen them in World Market. Was it Macy's? Macy's.
Yeah. The Macy's
RH Macy's brand.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It's called Figaro or something like that.
No, that's the chocolates. I think this actually said RH Macy's on the tin.
You're right, it does.
Yeah, a Frango.
But
that's
it's not that.
Chocolate.
It's right.
RH Macy's.
Yeah.
But I promise you,
they look like they're made by the same people.
Same factory. So you need to be looking at cost.
Yeah, they just stick a different.
Because people have raved on this Williams Sonoma, specifically peppermint bark, and I'm like, I guarantee you it's the same peppermint bark at World Market and Macy's is what they're selling. I bet you anything it's the same.
We can't compare them though because they're so expensive.
You see what I bought. Yeah, this is what we can afford.
They're crazy expensive.
Yeah.
In all 3 places they're expensive.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's cheap at all.
The original peppermint bark, a delightful bite of holiday bliss. Premium Guitar white and semi-sweet chocolate finished with crisp peppermint candy bits.
Now I can't say that the other places have guitar chocolate.
One piece is 180 calories.
It
would be very, very fun to buy all three and compare them.
It would just cost you.
But you know that at Williams Sonoma, I bet you it's $40.
Yeah, probably.
Now, this is surprising because I thought it was going to be 2 pieces like this one. And it says 1 piece, 180. So this whole thing's 180 calories.
Pretty thin though.
But look at how much peppermint you get on top. I want to make sure I get a bite with the peppermint.
Yeah. The peppermint looks like it's not the super hard peppermint. Pretty crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that is identical to what you get in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. But honestly, you could have that from any company.
Yeah. I don't think the guitar brand makes it any better.
Yeah, I don't know. And then now you have me so curious. And we've been to Macy's over and over and over again just to look at the food. But I've never picked it up and paid attention because I knew we weren't going to buy it. Whether they use guitar chocolate. And then in World Market, do they use the guitar chocolate? I'm going to look next time we go because I would like to know. It is absolutely delicious.
It's good. I mean, it's nothing special though. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it's any better than any other peppermint bark out there.
I agree. No, I agree. Yes, 2 things can be true at the same time. It can be very, very delicious, but it's not necessarily any better, even though it's so delicious. It's not any better because it's Williams Sonoma than any other brand, because you could do this yourself at home.
Yeah, with guitar chocolate.
You could, absolutely, and make a lot more. And this is $6 for this little bar. But I do think when you are giving someone something, well, now I was going to say they'll know. No, they wouldn't. If I were to put, I hate to say it, if I were to put one of these in like somebody I know's stocking, they wouldn't have a clue that this was anything special. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have a clue that it was any big deal at all, honestly. You have to know that this is an expensive place, and then you know you're getting like, oh, this is from Williams Sonoma.
This has salt on the bottom.
180 calories. The only difference is this has the Pure Flake Sea Salt. The original peppermint bark with Pure Flake Jacobson Sea Salt.
It's on the bottom.
Oh, is it there?
Yep. Yeah. There's very little things that go good with chocolate besides salt. Salt and chocolate go really good together. Which I never would have known that when I was a kid.
No.
That's good. I mean, you definitely get the salt. I like it.
I like it, but I think I like the original better.
The original.
Yeah, I like the original better with no interference of the salt at all.
It's just sweet. The salt does take it down a little bit.
Yeah, I still think it still is incredibly sweet.
Yeah.
The peppermint is very nice, refreshing, makes your breath, feel like it smells good.
And that is candy cane texture.
Yes.
It's hard and crunchy. It's not squishy, powdery kind of.
No, it hasn't gotten squishy. It's very, very fresh and crunchy. And it's not too much. It's not like they give you too big of a hunk for you to handle.
No, it's really
It goes
small.
really nice with the chocolate.
Yeah.
This one is the dark chocolate.
No, it's all dark
It's
chocolate.
all dark chocolate.
Okay.
So the other ones have layers.
Yeah, it's got a white and a milk. This one's all dark.
This is, let's see. Handcrafted layers of guitar bittersweet chocolate infused with oil of peppermint, topped with guitar extra dark bittersweet chocolate, and sprinkled with peppermint bits and rich cocoa nibs. One piece it's still 180 calories. So it's all, you know, if you're looking at calories, it's all going to come down to which one do you like the best.
Snappy. Mm-hmm. It's very, very dark. I mean, dark, bitter chocolate. Mm-hmm. It actually almost, I mean, I still get the peppermint, but the dark chocolate's so strong and bitter that you almost can't taste the peppermint, or at least I can't. Mm-hmm. And then you get those little cocoa nibs too.
If I had had the chocolate on its own, I wouldn't have enjoyed it at all. But since it does have the peppermint to sweeten it a little bit, it makes it a little bit more tolerable for me.
I think if you like dark chocolate, you'll like it because it is dark chocolate. Yes. That bitter dark chocolate flavor.
And it even dries your mouth out a little bit.
I know.
Like I said, with the peppermint, I think it goes really, really well. And if somebody gave that to me as a gift, like in my stocking, I could definitely eat it. It's not my favorite.
Right.
It's not one that I would choose again, but it's enjoyable.
You wouldn't choose dark chocolate most of the time anyway.
Not most times, no. My favorite is just the original peppermint bark. Out of the peppermint.
Out of the peppermints, probably the original's mine as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But honestly, I'd buy the toffee. But you're just as well off getting the Roca if it's cheaper.
Yes, exactly. But if you're in Williams Sonoma, you're probably going to be buying stuff at Williams Sonoma, and just know this is really good. Yeah, it's really, really good.
And the peppermint bark's not bad. It's just it's very expensive for what it is.
And they have a lot of fun stuff for you to choose from. Well, I'm glad that they had these because just to be completely blunt, they've always had the tins and stuff, and they may have had these. I just didn't notice them, or maybe they didn't have them at our store. But you have these really expensive tins. It's nice to have something that we can buy and try. Small. Something that we can afford.
Well, instead of buying a whole tin, we only want one bar out of that tin.
Right. But now they do have a lot of things to choose from for Christmas. They have more than tins. They have other things, but it's like those are more normal things that we've already tried anyway. They also have mixes. Mm-hmm. If you're into baking or you're just into making Christmas dinner and stuff, they do have stuff like that.
Dressing, stuffing mixes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all kinds of stuff like that, and beautiful dishes.
I think they had the green bean casserole mix.
They did. We
just did it from the recipe.
We did a video. Where we did like 6 different recipes of green bean casserole to find out who, and we're not going to tell you who won if you didn't watch. But it was a fun video, and we used a recipe from Williams Sonoma for one of those green bean casseroles.
So now they're boxing that up.
Or they may have been before, we just didn't see it. Maybe they didn't have it.
I think we asked, and they didn't say. They said we usually do. We didn't. They didn't
have
it.
And they didn't have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time. Okay, so they didn't have it when we wanted it. Mm-hmm. So we used the recipe. Well, it's always fun to go in there. I just know that you may not spend any money if you go in there because
they spend a lot of money.
Or you may spend a lot of money, which is what we did. So I'll have a close-up picture for you at the end. And thanks for watching.